Yeah, today we are in Homa Bay County. This is Oyugis town. So Oyugis is in Homa Bay County. Yeah. So this road has been upgraded. Being part of the road from Hispania, Atisrare, through Kisi to Kisumu. Yeah, now it looks better. An upgraded bitumen road. So you see, potholes have become a thing of the past. Before they upgraded this road, vehicles used to take more than 3 hours from Kisi to Kisumu. Nowadays, if you leisurely drive, then you take 2 hours. But if you are a road hog, this one will take like 1.5 hours or even less. So this is Nyadendi Hotel. This town, by the way, doesn't have so many hotels. There's few and not 5-star. Maybe the highest grade you may get is a 3-star. Yeah, so most of them are the normal kiosks or kibandiski, where you can eat mandazis and maybe tea or coffee. Yeah. So the town hasn't really grown. It is still small, but it has high potential. This area, this is Matata Hospital. I worked here in the year 2008 when it was still small, even when they didn't have an aesthetic machine. But it has grown over time, and actually it is the best private facility in Oyugis currently. So today is on a Friday, and many of the residents here are SDS, those are the Seventh-day Adventists. They go to church on Saturday. So most of them are out to shop for food so that tomorrow they'll go to church. Tomorrow will be Saturday. So you can see so many buyers here. Some are travelers. Some people are traveling so that the Sabbaths will not get them on the road. You can see so many hawkers, merchandise, things to buy, even food. Behind there you can see there's a market that was built by the county government. This area used to be congested. They used to block traffic here, and the Honorable Awiti, managed to build a market, a modern market, and therefore decongested this road. Yeah. But still we have spillages from the market. People coming out here to get buyers, maybe those ones who are driving or those ones who are boarding, PSVs, passenger service vehicles, who may not be able to go into the market. The only problem here is matatus. Some matatus awkwardly, stop by the road, blocking other motorists, and therefore making driving through this road precarious. There are banks here, KCB, Cooperative Bank. So you can withdraw your money here to shop or even to look for accommodation. These barriers were erected to prevent the rogue drivers those ones who overtake Kenahali, or those ones who want to cause obstruction on the road. A very nice building has just come up here at Oyugis. Yeah, the standards of Nairobi. Yeah, it's nice. We hope many investors will come to this town so that it will continue in its path of growth. There's some nice resorts on this side. Origin Lake Resort. This other side there is this hotel. I forgot its name, but it's called the Grand Hotel. Yeah, it's also in Oyugis. Over there we have another hotel. Yeah, this one is called as Winam Hotel. I think this could be the biggest here in Oyugis, the Winam Hotel. I don't know this one whether it will be a hotel or a residential building. So that's all about Oyugis. It's a one-street town. Yeah, but it's growing. I want us to take this Rangwe route so that I can show you some of the places which have replica names, as in their names are names elsewhere, and the reason as to why when you are giving direction or your location, you need to say at least two names. For example, Nyatike in Kisii. If you just said Nyatike, there's another Nyatike in Migori. Yeah? So someone may be misled. Instead of coming to Nyatike in Kisii, he'll waste time and resources to go to Nyatike in Migori. So in this place, there are names of centers which are names elsewhere. By the way, there is Ogembo. When you are driving through Katito, Homa Bay, before you reach Ochotodong, there is a place called Ogembo. You see now, that is Ogembo in Homa Bay. Whereas we have another Ogembo in Kisii. Kisii South or Kisii County, there is another Ogembo, actually a municipality. Yeah, for that reason, I want us to see some of these areas with replica names through this road. The road is from Oyugis to Road Kopany through Rangwe. The beautiful hills in Homa Bay County. The climate here is similar to that in Kisii. You see, this area borders Kisii County, and that's why you can see it looks so green and so nice. So many trees, Like in Kisii, most cases like planting trees, of course, on the hills, along the rivers, river banks, and even on the boundaries, areas to demarcate boundaries of plots so that people cannot have disputes. And when you look at it from a distance, you see it looks like one big forest. Yeah, and because of that, even rain comes to Kisii and Some people even wonder why it keeps raining in Kisii. So this area is similar to Kisii in terms of climate and their culture of planting trees. You can see so many eucalyptus trees. So many nice crops. And I think this has contributed to the climate and even the rainfall. So here we can see the first place, which is called God Agulu. So there is a secondary school in this place called Agulu. By the way, there is another place which is called as Got Agulu. Now Got Agulu is found in Siaya County, just beyond Usenge. There is a place there called Got Agulu. Another one is Dol Kodera. Dol Kodera is found here, but if you go to Rongo, between Rongo and the Rio City Market, there's a place there called Kodera. Kodera. Actually, to distinguish it from this Dol Kodera, they call it Kodera Bara. So there is another place there called Nyabera. Nyabera. If you know where Chabera is, there is a place near there also called as Nyabera. So interesting. Actually, if you drive on from Oyugis towards Kisii, between Oyugis town and Roga, or Eroga, Kisii called it as Eroga, but it's indicated as Roga. There's a place called as Nyahera. But we also know that there is Nyahera somewhere in Kisumu County, at Kiboswa. On that route, going towards Siala Resort. There is a place there called Nyahera. And actually they get some edible stones there. Pregnant mothers like eating stones. In medicine we call that as spica. So they get these stones from Nyahera, Odowa. The stones themselves are called as Odowa. They are gotten from Nyahera, the Nyahera in Kisumu. But there is another Nyahera in Oyugis. But Oyugis is also found in Homa Bay. So you can say there is Nyahera in Homa Bay County. This looks like a canyon, a nice canyon, and a nice bend here. The forest I was talking to you about, you can see, over there it looks like one big forest, but these are trees grown on people's land. It's a good culture, it preserves the environment and it contributes in the hydrological cycle, formation of rain, and it also supports the ecosystem here. There are animals that live in these forests or bushes. They get their food there. Some of the trees produce not only shade and shelter, but also fruits for the animals. It has been raining, so you can see maize seedlings, coming up with heavy chlorophyll. We have farmers here in Homa Bay County, especially this area that borders Kisii County. The soil is good for farming, and some people have taken up farming to support their families. Only that this is a type of subsistence farming or peasant farming, production for consumption. some people keep cattle. The Zep type. This is the Zep type of cattle. You know, the boys are grazing by the roadside. The Zep cattle, you know, does not produce enough milk. You know, the amount they produce is enough for the calf, but sometimes families compete with the calves for the milk. You know, actually they're supposed to be kept for meat production. The disadvantage of rearing Zeb type of cattle is that they take long to grow and they are so small. Now this area is called as Nyawita in Homa Bay County. There is another Nyawita in Bondo, just behind you know, that area of MTC, you know, on the road towards Siaya town from Bondo, around Sinapanga. That area is also called as Nyawita. Yeah. So here we have Nyawita secondary. Then we have Luanda. Yeah. Luanda, if you guys also remember, at Maseno. Yeah. From Maseno, as you drive towards Yala or Busia, you know, you pass through a town also called as Luanda. Yeah, Luanda in I think it's in Viga County, near Maseno. But as you see clearly, we have another Luanda here. So you are supposed to say Luanda in Homa Bay County, or Luanda near Nyawita, for you to make a distinction between the two places. There could be another Luanda somewhere else. Even there is a Luanda city in Angola. So places may share names. So for you to make a distinction or to communicate effectively, you may need to say a second or even third name to help in differentiation. Like we also have Nyamira. There's Nyamira in Busiland, the county which borders Kisii County and Kericho County, and even Homa Bay County. But we also have another area, a small area called Nyamira, found in Wanjare sub-county near Riana. Yeah. But again, there is another Nyamira which is found near Bondo. Yeah, and I think that's where the Honorable Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga also comes from. His original home near Kangoka Jaramogi. Yeah, before he moved to Opoda Farm. You know, there's another place there called Nyamira, and you are supposed to say clearly Nyamira in Bondo. If you don't say so, then someone may travel to Nyamira in Kisii or Nyamira near Riana at Suneka. There are not so many vehicles plying this route. I'm seeing many borders, but very few vehicles. So the traffic is flowing so nicely. Nyakwala. I may not know whether there is another place called Nyakwala. But it sounds so similar to Nyakwara. Nyakwala. Maybe people should tell me if it has any meaning. Nyakwala. Someone is transporting sugarcane. This is the edible type. You know, they sell to you in terms of nuts. Then you chew it. it's not for sugar production. That one is for chewing, to cleanse your teeth, to strengthen your mastication muscles. Yeah, the masita, the temporal muscles. Yeah. Now this one is called as Namba. So in Kisii, there is a place, a junction between Nyamarambe and Pumping or Kamagambo, where the road from Rongo through Rio City meets that highway. That place is called as Enamba or Namba, like this one here. Then we have Obunga and Rabuor Ponge. Now Obunga is also found in Kisumu, near the Kondele roundabout, the famous Kondele. Near there is a place, I think it's an estate where people live. It's called as Obunga, just along the flyover towards the airport. But you also saw Rabuor Ponge. Yeah, I think the Ponge has been added to differentiate it from Rabuor. We have Rabuor in Kisumu County, along Nairobi Road. Now this is after you leave Nyamasaria, as you drive on towards Ahero, there is a place called Rabuor. Even there are roads joining from Chiga. There is another Rabuor which is found at in Siaya County. As you are leaving Homa Bay, as you are leaving Rwanda, going to Siaya, just about 3 or 4 kilometers from Luanda. On that road towards Siaya, you find another place called Rabuor. It is near Sagem. Yes. Yeah, it is in Game. So you can see many places share names. Unless you add a second or third name, a person who's trying to locate the place that you are referring to may get lost unless you clearly state by adding a second or third name to differentiate the places. For example, we also have Nyaramba in Kisii South, and again we have Nyaramba in Nyamira, the Kisii Nyamira. So sharing of names. I know there might be many other places around the country and in the world that share names, but I was just giving you a glimpse on how places can share names and how one can get easily lost by being given just a single name of a place. Like I keep saying, you can say Rabuor Ponge to differentiate Rabuor from the one which is in Kisumu or in Siaya. So you say Rabuor Ponge in Homa Bay, other than saying Rabuor only. There is also Rabuor Kura. So they have added the Kura to differentiate it from Rabuor Ponge. So this is Rabuor Kura. I don't know whether there was a shortage of names for people to copy from each other, but if we add a second or third name, we'll be able to differentiate the names of places. This is a homestead in Homa Bay. We have safe catching. So beyond there is Rangwe. beyond this road, you're going to Rangwe, then Road Kopang. And at Road Kopang, you can turn right, you go towards Homa Bay, or turn left, you go to Rongo. So as we're going to turn here, so that I can go to Suneka.